every time there's something that goes wrong, you just either got to fix it yourself, find someone to fix it, or you quit. And we just didn't hear the third option really between us.
Say I didn't want you.
Man like Mr. Scandal.
You guys started up with this sick ass restaurant, you know what I mean?
Getting there, yeah,
this
man.
chain. And what? When did you start it?
August, bro. So wait, we started the whole planning and all of that in October 2017.
Yeah.
And then we opened in August 2019. So that's like a year and a half, almost nearly 2 years of just getting this. Pardon? Yeah, leave it there. Yeah, so it's almost like 2 years of us just hard grafting, because this used to be a news agent, imagine. So we found this location through through family, through just networking and stuff. And then this used to be a news agent. So when we came in for the first time, bro, it was like mad.
You saw the before and after pictures, you literally wouldn't believe it. Like, you wouldn't be able to, no one would be able to look into this place and see the vision. Do you know what I mean? It was mad. Like, people used to come and be like, oh, you guys, you know that tone?
Oh, trying to be supportive,
but
low-key doubting.
Yeah, trust me.
You used to get that all the time, man. But that was just part of the come up process. You know what I mean? Like, you've got to keep your head strong in those moments and stuff.
That's it, man. Like, do you have bare people supporting you, like verbally or whatever it is, like support coming through?
I would say so, man. We had a lot of friends and family. Like, we come from places where family is very important, innit? So we had a lot of friends and family, but people were also skeptical. You know what it is? Like, we're young, jump straight into we underestimate this as a project, bro. If I'm honest, because we set a budget, and that's when we learned, budgets don't really stick when you don't really know it. Like, after doing this, bro, we're gonna take the next one, hopefully, and just move at such a much faster pace, just getting it done. But on this one, it was a learning process. It was like 2 down, 1 up, and then 2 down again, and then half up. It was crazy.
I hear you, bro. I always hear I listen to bare podcasts and bare like motivational people and bare millionaires and stuff, and they always say it's the first million is the easiest to make.
The first million is the easiest?
That's what they said. No, sorry. First million is the hardest. The second million is the easiest.
First million, I don't know about it.
The second
If it gets easier from there, bro, we're laughing.
So like, just the same concept here though. Like the first shot will be the hardest. Like you had, but then the next one, you already know the X's and O's and the hoops to jump through.
That's actually what it is. Because when we were doing this, bro, like there's no one to tell us. Like we didn't really have no family that's kind of done this before. We didn't have no friends that
you're not following the footpath
of anyone. We didn't have no mentors per se. Like we're just out here Googling for stuff, YouTube and stuff. You know what I mean? It's
everything.
We're just making it happen on a whim.
What was you doing before this though?
So I went uni, bro. Did econ. Always had a passion in cooking. I had a little YouTube channel back in the day.
Sick. What was it? What was the YouTube channel?
Chef P. It's just Chef P in there. That's the tag. That's just continue. Real talk. I should have had it, but got trimming that in it. So I thought, fuck that. But yeah, man, it's called Chef P. And I did that like 3 years ago. My sister was doing all the video and stuff. Just putting out recipes on the net, and that's when I really started. Like that's when I put it out there that I enjoy cooking. Still went uni, still did all of that, and then came out of it, man, and thought, you know what, opportunity arose. I was in a place where I didn't want to go into banking as well, because that was obviously the path set already. You do econ at uni, you go into banking of some sort, and then you just make millions, but you get handcuffed to the game, you know what I mean? I was in that place where it was a transition, I had good guys around me, and then the opportunity arose, and we were like, we just take 2 foot in and just go with it.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
But especially because we were all young as well, like imagine we were like 22, like 21, 22, that was the age when we kind of come across this, and we're like, you know what, even if we fumble this, it's cool, and it will be like 22, 23, next thing, that's kind of the mindset we've always had.
Not everyone has that mindset. Not everyone's saying, like, because you lot was not scared of fear, of failure and that. What are you saying, bro? You good?
So this is the Source team, bro.
Just hop straight in. We're just saying, about like how it all came up and that, and we was about to go into sort of like, not everyone has that same mindset where you don't really mind failing. You're not scared of fear.
That's what it is.
You know?
Failure's a learning process.
Exactly.
He was scared.
That's the realist, isn't it? Yeah, but no, it was scary, bro.
No,
man.
it's more courage though, because courage don't mean you're not scared.
Yeah.
Courage means you're scared and you do it anyway, innit?
Yeah, that's
what it was. Bro, there's times where there's holes in this floor. We just sat around thinking, can't we up? You know, budget was on zero, and we just had to step out, go and scavenge or whatever we can, and then come back with a new plan. It's all about the perseverance, man.
100%.
Every time there's something that goes wrong, you just either got to fix it yourself, find someone to fix it, or you quit. And we just didn't hear the third option really between us. You know?
I hear that.
It was nice in that sense, man.
That. So many people though, like, will just not start it though. They're so scared of that failure, and like what it attaches to as well. The failure says, this person's gonna think this of you, and your mum might think this of you, and people might think this. Let me just do the safe option. Let's stay in a comfort zone. You lot stepped out of the comfort zone, and now you've got this.
Therefore, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's the mentality that's bred into people as well. Like from an age, you enter a school system, you enter a 9 to 5, then you're used to that 9 to 5 already. And then kids breaking out of that's quite hard. Like I don't know about we've always been like almost rebellious as a kid. Like I don't know what it was, man, just naughty and stuff. And like
sometimes
those kind of
are the
things,
most creative though.
Oh yeah, man, it was nice.
Always going against the grain.
Exactly, that's what it is. And we just came across each other, and all three of us go against the grain. Like
and that's what the best people in the world do. They go against the grain and make aeroplanes when aeroplanes was never made. You know what I mean? They go against the grain and create Microsoft, create Apple. They go against the grain when things ain't supposed to happen.
That's what it is, bro.
That's the difference, though.
I mean, but you also it's two-edged swords, isn't it? You talk 1 in a billion, and then you also kept people. I would say this is a luck. Like if this didn't work out, would we still be going against the grain, or would we have done something different? Who knows, man? You know what I mean? So like, it's that mentality that you just got to keep going through it. It's nice though.
Where you got that perseverance and that lack of fear of failure, I think if this didn't happen, something else would have happened anyway. Somewhere down the line.
I've definitely got that mindset.
Yes, you know what I mean?
If this didn't work out, we'll just try the next thing. Like, I'm not really too worried. Like, but this is the same, at the same time. Just because there is other things that we can do, I wasn't about to go let this one just without giving it everything we possibly had. You know what I mean? Like, we put literally every single egg we had into this basket.
You're not trying. You don't want to dilute it.
No.
You really concentrate.
When you start thinking of other things,
you lose that focus.
You lose the focus. Anxiety,
100%.
bro. Like, you gotta be real. The feelings that you feel when we started this up, bro, I couldn't sleep some nights.
I feel you.
I was just like, rent payments due tomorrow, bro. How are we gonna do that? Like, this is, and we had this place up and running, but we still had to pay rent. Even though things are going wrong and the council were taking 6 months to get shit going, still had to pay rent. You know what I'm trying to say? Still had to pay bills, and then it just be in a WhatsApp conversation like, rent due tomorrow. What we say? I went there like, I don't even know. But you just got, bro, that anxiety. You just got, but it's just all part of the process. Now I look back on it, and it's taught me that anxiety is good.
It is.
It means you're worried. Exactly, it's a kick.
You know,
when you're an achiever though, like what all of you I always say people that create things and people that are just got to go get a mentality, they're achievers. When you're an achiever, you don't see anxiety as like anxiety, you see it as like excitement, which is anxiety's cousin, really. That's the way I try and look at it. Like, I'm not, obviously you're anxious, but you're more excited.
I'm just flashing back right now, you know? Like just tossing and turning. It's good.
There you go. 100%.
Always under pressure, isn't it?
So what's the mission now? Like after you got this now, and what are you gonna do after this?
Another one, and another one.
So we're in the process even of like looking into next places where we're going with scouting location, seeing places. There's talks at the moment. So this is the thing, because there's so much that we learned from this place. Do you know what I mean? This was such an experience. We learned a lot, and now going forward, we want to do things properly with what we've learned. Do you know what I mean? We don't want to go through the same process we went through with this one.
I hear that.
So now you learn, you do better. Do you know what I mean? So that's what it is now. So
you're all businessmen now. That you need to go and speak to get council. You need to get the building space. You need to speak to quite high up people. But being young, do you think that's a barrier when they see you?
Maybe before we used to be bad baby faced. Older, like people do treat us with a certain level of respect. Like before, people might have looked at us like, these are the kids. Like when you're 21 and you're trying to do big things. You're like, you can say
People think we're older than we actually are.
I think you're older than you actually are. They do. That's what it is.
When we tell people how old we are, they're like, oh no way.
It's true. Because no one expects it, you know what I mean?
Nah. Because like you said, like everyone expects right now at this stage for you to be going through that same journey. Everyone else goes through, you know,
that's what it
college
is.
and
When
uni and
people
da, da,
turn
da.
30, etc., and they're like, you know what? I'm ready to start a business. But by then, I've got a mortgage to worry about. I've got 2 kids on the way. My wife's caring. I've got all of this happening. And then at that point, every risk you take is a massive risk. You know,
it's
right now, I'm almost carefree.
Yeah.
Like if we fumbled it, like he said, we can just find something else to get going and then move it on. Like it was a little bit of money at that sense in terms of the grand scheme of it. At 30, when you've got those big numbers in your head weighing up, you can't be as creative and can't persevere as much, which is nice. I would definitely tell people, man, if you got an idea, go with it.
Nah,
Especially when you're
100%.
young.
Yeah, when you're young as well.
Afford to take that risk. Take it. Yeah.
Especially like when you start to get older as well, you get more set in your ways. Like, I've just met,
That's another thing
you
as
know
well.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when you're young, you're able to bounce and adapt and hear and learn. But when you get you're flexible. When you get a bit older and that, you get stuck in your ways and you get a setback and then you go backwards and you say, you know what? You got the energy.
Especially when they get older, that now. Go work, come home, go to sleep now.
Yeah.
Wake up and work the next day as well. Like,
Yeah.
When you're young, you got the energy.
That same conveyor belt of like just routine.
And people do that for 40 years before they realise, I've been doing this for 40 years.
Yeah. Like one of my boys, Jonathan, shout out, read all about it.
Come on.
He told me the school system is set up like a factory, like old school factories.
Yeah, I've read this.
You heard about that?
Yeah.
Was it in the book? Was it?
No, I've seen it on somewhere Instagram. Something like that.
Someone like he told me like so it's like back in the day you work in a factory and then the bell will go off and that's when you have your break. Then the bell will go off, that's when you go back to work. The bell will go off, that's when you have lunch. And that's how the school system.
And that's how the prison system set up, and that's how all of these systems are set up to force people into a box.